Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Humbled Mumbles, coming back to another music video reaction. And boy, do I need some new equipment, because I hear humming coming from my desk from my microphone. My microphone here, the stand, is making it hum. I need to get myself an arm. So, I saw this on my suggested list. This is Adam Calhoun. It looks like he's going to go through a little 5-minute. He's just going to talk to us here. I don't know what you guys want to call this. A video log, or I don't know. I'm not technical when it comes to that stuff. So I've listened to a few rap songs from Adam Calhoun, and he's done a song or two with that, Ryan Upchurch, and then he's got his own album, and he's got some, and I've liked mostly everything. I don't think there's been a song I haven't liked from Adam Calhoun, but I've never listened to one of these, and I've seen many of these put up on Facebook, or should I say YouTube, Facebook. So I've seen a few of these videos on YouTube, but I've never clicked on them or listened to them. And one was like, talking about how he disciplines his son, I think, and I really wish I would have watched that one. And maybe I'll go back and check that out, because I wonder if I have some of the same viewpoints on discipline as others, or do I not? So I'm really curious to check this out. We're going to go out with this with an open mind. Some of you are going to already see stuff on his wall and not even probably give him a chance, like the Donald Trump picture in the background. I could care less who you voted for, guys, in the presidential election. I could care less who you vote for now or who you like. You know what I mean? Your opinion's your opinion. It doesn't change you as a human being. It doesn't change me as a human being. It is what it is. Let's just. I'm curious. I'm very, very curious to see what this is, because it says people suck, and this is the truth. And while I totally agree with that, I do. I totally agree that people do suck. But I wonder if he's going to tell us a situation, or maybe he's just going to try to give us some real world knowledge that he's got or something. So I'm curious, because I've dealt with some people in the past, let's say 6 or 7 months, that like people suck. Oh my goodness. And if you guys have been following my channel and you've heard a little bit of my story and what's happened to me and my family, then you understand where I'm coming from. But that doesn't mean I've lost faith in people. Because I'm one of them, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping there's more people like me and my wife out there, and there are, they're just not in my circle right now. It sucks. My circle is my wife and I, and, our kids. That's our circle. So, and that doesn't mean we don't have family. That's not what I'm talking about. Everybody's got their family, but we have no friends. You know what I mean? We just don't. So, because people suck. So let's check this out.
Hi, friends. Want to know something about people? People suck. I'd have to say that most people are miserable, unhappy, and filled with doubt and fear. And those same people, they want you to feel how they feel. Let's just use me, for example.
True. Because, and I've told you guys from day one, no matter how, you can write whatever you want in my comment section. Anything you want. It's your right. That doesn't mean that I'm going to respond. Or if I do, I'm going to respond to you in kindness, because sometimes it's true. People want to always knock you down. It could be anything. I see any kind of video and there's already somebody saying something negative about it, because, right, they're just not happy with what's happening in their lives. So they're trying to pull these other people down. And it's just funny that you just never want to see people succeed unless it's yourself. That's pretty funny. It's true, and it's sad.
Just use me, for example. I get fucking hammered by some of you people. You should stick to your funny videos. Why are you doing music? I liked him a lot better when he did and said what I wanted to hear. Maybe that's not, fuck you. You know what I like doing? What I want to do. I was at home one day and I made a video because I was raising my son, and I was like, sometimes you just gotta punch your kid in the throat.
Wow. So that's probably the video I was talking about, and I did not watch the video. And if that's what he said, I'm sure that's not what he did, but I don't know. I'll have to go watch the video. Maybe he did punch his kid. I would never punch my child. I smacked my child on the bottom. Absolutely. I absolutely have. I have absolutely picked my child up and dragged him into his bedroom, you know what I mean, to discipline him. But that happened to me too. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad parent. It doesn't mean my dad was bad. And then I never understood as a kid growing up, when my dad was about to, he actually made me go get his belt and bring it to him. And he sat in my room and waited for me. And he told me, and I was spanked many times, and I deserved it. And he told me that, but I was never abused, so don't get that wrong. There's a difference here. Some of you guys may be totally against spanking. To each their own. Some of y'all might like broccoli and some of y'all don't, whatever. But I turned out just fine. I deserved it. I earned every spanking, and it never got too far. But I do remember, I said, bringing the belt to him, and my dad goes, "This is going to hurt me a lot harder, a lot more than it's going to hurt you." And as a kid, I'm like, yeah, right, I'm the one getting beat by a belt. But then I totally understand it now as a parent because, the first time I tried to spank my kid, I went to spank him, and it almost felt like something was pulling my hand away, like something was holding my hand back. And and if you're a parent, you understand. But sometimes you just need to be popped, guys. It's just a matter of the fact. Sometimes you just need to be popped on your butt and be told you're wrong. That's how we need to discipline our children. Doesn't mean you're abusing them. You don't need to throw them up against the wall. You don't need to throw things at them and then pick them up and yank them and throw them against another wall. Sometimes you just need to take them, put them on your knee, pop them a few times, and then walk away. Tell them what they did wrong, and then walk away. Let them know that there's consequences to those actions. Sometimes telling your kid, that's not right, and then letting him run off and go play Fortnite again, he's not learning nothing because he knows he can get away with it. He knows that he can just turn around and go play some Fortnite. But not my kids. They know there's a consequence to their actions.
Worked my whole life, and after I made that video, it went viral. I still went to work. I went to work for years, and I kept making all these viral videos, and finally these checks started coming in. And I was like, Jesus, I put them in the bank. But it got to a certain point in time where the checks were so big. So what I do, I went and I chased a dream of mine that I had. I've always wanted to be known. I've always wanted to entertain people. I've always wrote music. While I was making the transition from being an everyday, blue-collar, hard-nosed, working motherfucker to being what I became now, which in my mind is nothing, but what I became now to some people who think I am something. I had all the guys from work being like, dude, you're dumb. You're giving up a job to go do something that might not even work. My own family members were looking at me like, stop making these videos. You're making yourself look stupid. You're making us look stupid. And you know what I did? I did what I always do. I didn't listen to anyone. I focused and went at it as hard as I could. I started doing all these things. I started making apparel. And people were like, this shit's gay. Just make your funny videos. Don't do apparel. Then the apparel took off. Everywhere I go in public, I see people wearing my apparel. And guess what? It's made in America. It's not cotton from Guatemala and printed in America. The fucking cotton is grown in America, stitched, dyed, and fucking made in America. So all you other companies out there, quit the bullshit. So then I'm like, you know what? My passion has always been music. In this room, behind me, first album I ever bought. I mean, Bob Dylan's on the other... Fuck it, I'll just show you guys. Fucking Bob Dylan. There he is. Whatever. The point is...
Listen, that's pretty interesting that when he turned, he said the first album he ever bought was a Goody Mob album. And a Goody Mob was a group that I didn't listen to all their songs because they all weren't for me. But man, let me tell you one thing. They had at least 4 songs that I can think of off the top of my head that were just amazing. One of them was called Black Ice. Soul Food was another one, was just amazing. And they made rap songs that just weren't about gangsters and drugs and alcohol. They actually had songs that like dealt with things. Like one song was called Beautiful Skin, and it was talking about all these girls that, man, you're selling your bodies for these music videos and all this, and how can a man respect you if you can't respect yourself? And I just really dug Goody Mob. They did a bunch of stuff with Outkast, and Outkast is my all-time favorite rap group. They are actually, I would actually have to say, only because they've been more relevant for a longer time. My childhood favorite was always Bone Thugs and Harmony. But over a longer period of time, Outkast has just always stayed relevant. Where Bone kind of drifted off, kind of. So I'd have to probably say Bone Thugs and Harmony is my all-time favorite, especially that Eternal 1999 album. But Outkast, man, and Andre 3000's Love Below and Goody Mob, those are groups that I miss. We don't have that no more. We don't have rap like that no more. Now we have all this mumble rap about drugs and traps and my guns and my girls. And then you have these other rappers who are maybe not be rapping about that, but all they're rapping about is how they're the best and nobody ever gave me a chance and I'm going to take over the game and all this stuff. And we don't have, we don't really have people giving us some real world stuff. And let me go ahead and rewind that real quick because actually there's one rapper I really like. His name is NF. And actually, he hits me in my feels because he gives me a lot of rap that like helps me get through things, especially the whole thing like I just told you, my story about my family and my from my work / church, and it was combined, you know, as the athletic director at this school, and I put in so many hours and brought that school from that athletic program from zero, and all those kids, all their hard work made them into state champs, you know, in multiple sports. So it just for them to do what they did to us really, really hurts. So, but we're not going to go there no more. We're not talking about that because then I'm going to get upset. Man, I don't want that. But I like that Goody Mob thing. That is really cool. That's a little connection that we kind of have there. He liked Goody Mob. I like Goody Mob. I liked him a lot. That was pretty cool.
Also, shout out to my boy Demon Jones. That's from a tour. I love
Demon
music. I've
Jones.
always loved music. I grew up listening to all kinds of music. So I said, I'm going to make a fucking album. Everyone's like, that's stupid. It's never going to work. I made an album. #1 on the Billboard charts, #1 on iTunes, #1 on fucking everything. Since then, I've made 5 more albums. They all went #1. Now, do I think I'm special? No. But do you know what I do think? All you motherfuckers that keep telling me that I can't do something, what the fuck are you doing? Society...
Now, see, I disagree with what he said when he says, does he think he feels special? I think he absolutely thinks he feels special. But what makes it different is that he doesn't have his head up his butt. He's not running around. He's not being boastful about it. He's not being too prideful. You know what I mean? He's staying humble. I get what he's saying, but I truly do think he's special. Because if I don't think he felt like he was special, he wouldn't push so hard for his dreams. Because he knows his dreams are special. Doing this music is special. You know, having this connection with some of his fans and his apparel and 5 #1 albums, that's special. So I kind of disagree with the statement in a way, but I get what he's saying about it. I just think he's being humble. You know what I mean? We all have to think we're special. If you don't think you're special, then you've lost in life, because what are you living for? If you don't think you're special and you don't think you have a meaning, and I'm not even trying to get religious. I'm just saying, if you don't think you have a place, or you don't have something that really makes you happy, it doesn't even need to be your job. If you don't have a hobby, or a lady, or your wife, or your children, or, you know, video games, reading, whatever, something that you feel like you are, man, I'm a pretty good reader, or I'm good at puzzles, or man, I'm really good at video games, or hey, I'm pretty athletic, you know what I mean, or, you know, stuff like that, then, you know what I mean, I feel for you. I really feel sad for you. I mean, I don't even know. Let me know. Let's go.
Fuck are you doing?
Whoa.
Society wants you to think that you grow up, get older, go to college, find your soulmate, get married, have kids, white picket fence, and live happy ever after. I think, fuck that shit, do what you want, try to be as successful as you can be, don't fuck over people, and become what everyone says you can't be. You know how much shit I get for liking that fucking orange-headed motherfucker? You know how much shit I get for saying the things I say? Oh, he's a homophobe, he's fucking racist, he's a hillbilly, he's a redneck. You motherfuckers don't know who the fuck I am. Death threats, boycotts, and protests in California. You can't come here. Motherfucker, I showed up to every single spot, and what happened? Nothing. You know what it is? Internet. That's it. Well, you talking's cool. You know what I like doing? I like doing it. If you're...
That's true. What I call you is an internet gangster. That's what I call you. And I'm not talking to everybody. I'm just saying that's what I call the people who know there's absolutely zero consequences to their actions, because they can type and say, you know what I mean, anything they want to do, and they just know that there's not going to be this magical hand that's just going to reach out of the screen and choke you or smack you or punch you in the face, you know, which would be so stinking cool. Not that I condone violence, but you know what I mean? These internet gangsters that just say things to say it just because they're miserable and they just want to make people feel miserable. And it's just, you know what I mean? You internet gangsters know exactly who you are. One time, I walked by my son's room and I heard him screaming at the TV because he lost at a video game, and he was getting mad, and he was screaming about how that kid sucks and he wishes the person on the other side would die and this and that and that. And man, I went right in there. I took that Xbox right off of his wall and I put it in the closet. I let him calm down, and then we had a talk. You know what I mean? I was like, what are you saying here? What are you saying? Do you really mean that? You know, he's really good in Fortnite. He's probably in the top like 3% in the entire world, and I'm not even kidding. If you think I'm kidding, you look up my name, Humbled Mumbles, on Xbox and play him. Play him in Fortnite. He'll show you. He plays on my account because I have a lot of skins. You know, I put a little money into the game. But he took it over. He plays it. You know, if you don't believe me, look up at Humble Mumbles Gaming. There's a gaming channel where I have 1 whole or 2 whole videos on it because I haven't really built it, but of his highlights, and he's good. He is good. But I said, so how do you think all those people feel on the other side? I mean, it's a game, son. You hit that button, play again, and you move on. It's not the end of the world. And for you to say stuff like that, you know, that you're not going to be that type of human being. You're not going to be that. And he hasn't done it since. Yes, he gets angry when he loses, especially in tournaments, and that's just, you know, it's just the emotions that you put into it. But it's the truth, you know. It's the truth that you know, it's just not right to just say what you feel like you could say, because no way he would have walked up to somebody and said that to their face. I guarantee you. And I don't think 99.9% of the people on the internet who write the stuff that they write, they would not walk up to your face and say that. No way they would walk up to a boxer or an NBA player or an NFL player or Adam Calhoun or even me, for instance. I'm not the biggest guy in the world. I'm about 6'1". I do weigh 300 pounds. I do need to lose a little weight, guys. But me, in shape, athletically in shape, 230, 225 to 240 is my in shape range. So I'm a pretty big dude. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't think anybody's just going to walk up to me and start saying the stuff that they say on the internet. You know what I mean? So I just don't get it. What makes you feel like you have to say it on your keyboard? Man, I went way too long with that. I can just get to talking. We need to get together. We'll go hit up this little local sports bar here called Hooligans. They make the best wings in the entire world. Holy moly, they make some great wings. And we'll just talk. We'll just talk. Let's go.
I like doing it.
Over here sweating.
Video right now, and you're out of shape, and you do not like the way you look. Guess what? Get the fuck up right now. Go to the fucking gym and keep going there. If you want fucking results, you gotta put in the fucking work.
That's great, because I mean, I'm kind of doing it. I'm walking every morning now, and then we're getting back in. I can't be athletic like I want to. I was really big into football, scholarship at the University of Florida, and then I picked up basketball, and I actually got better at basketball than I did football. But you know, I just now I'm 42, my knees hurt, so as much as I want to get out there and run, I just can't. So now I've picked up disc golf. We've been playing disc golf the last like 3 years, and it's fun, and it involves a lot of walking, and it's just better than you think it is. So I'm trying to get back in shape, guys. Maybe one day I'll look like that picture, because I think I was like the one picture I did for my wife for Valentine's where I said, oh yeah, once upon a time I was in good shape. That wasn't even in really good shape. I was probably about 32, maybe 30-ish, maybe late 20s in that picture. So I can get back in shape again. I got you, Adam. I got you. Brother from another mother.
If you have a dream and you want to be a fucking artist or a fucking actor, a fucking rapper, singer, whatever the fuck it is, start now. It takes time. You can't just get it. Nowadays, everyone on this fucking earth wants everything right now. What it took that man 20 years to build, you want it right now. I've been so focused lately on all the negative fucking bullshit. I'll get 10,000 awesome comments. I'll get 5 shitty comments. And I want to go to these motherfuckers' houses and beat the fuck out of them. This is not just this is, I come out of this fucking thing. I'm all over the road. I've toured all over the fucking country. Why don't you come to my shows? I'm going on tour in May. I want to see these stupid motherfuckers show up to my shows and say anything crazy to me. Let me calm down. Okay. What I'm saying is, if you want anything in life, you gotta go and get it. No more excuses. I want to be president someday. I want to win a Grammy. Nothing is unattainable. Nothing is impossible. Hard work will get you there. Bye, friends.
It had a what is this? Nature phenomenon. McMyer, what the? Oh, this is the Angelina Jordan interview. I was like, what the heck is this?
Hi, friend.
So he's got a good message there, guys, right? And we're not gonna leave it there. Got a really good message there, and I totally agree with a lot of stuff he said. I'm not saying that I want people to come meet me and say things to my face, because I don't condone violence. Sometimes violence is necessary. You know, I teach my kids that if you could walk away, walk away. You're not going to agree with me. That's fine. That's your opinion. But at the same time, if you feel like you're about to get hit, go ahead and throw the first punch. There's no sense of getting sucker punched. You just go ahead and swing. If you really feel like you're going to get swung on, you know what I mean? But if you don't feel that way, if you don't feel that danger and feel like you can walk away, you might not. Kids are going to make fun of you no matter what. He's got made fun of the other day because his dad lost his job. I lost my job a few months back. I've just talked about it. And I said, kids are going to be like that, Ricky. Kids are going to be cruel. And it's not just kids. The world is cruel. You know what I mean? But you can't listen to all that noise. You know the truth. I know the truth. That's all that matters. But it's hard. It's mentally hard to do, But I've always told my kids, if you feel like you're going to get hit, don't throw the first punch. Are you wrong for fighting? Probably, especially if it's over something stupid, But so that's my stance, guys. I don't know if you agree, but hey, it's fine. It is what it is. I'm not going to get sucker punched. If you get in my face, you want to fight. But if you're just sitting across the room talking trash to me, okay, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I played ball. I played sports. Trash talking happens. You know what I mean? There's a difference, though. I'm not going to swing on you on the court or on the field because I know I'm going to get a penalty, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that. But I'm just telling you I understand how words fly. You know what I mean? But as soon as you come up and invade my space, you're telling me you want to fight me. I'm going to swing. That's all I'm saying. But I don't go looking for it. You guys know me. You've seen my channel. I don't go looking for it. I don't purposely. I've had some very, very bad comments, and I tell them, well, thanks for your comment. I really do hope you have a beautiful day. And then I leave it at that. So, but not everybody can do that. So I understand that. I've been through a lot, from racism. I know, oh, you're a white boy, but I grew up, with an Italian / Spanish bringing up. My grandmother didn't speak very good English. I understood her, but you get what I'm saying. And and then anything from being called racism doesn't just fall on white and black. It falls on Chinese and Spanish, and I was called a spick many times. If you guys even remember, you don't even really hear that anymore. You don't even hear that word anymore. That word's kind of disappeared, and I'm glad for it. I'm really glad for it. But, okay, Adam, I get where you're coming from there, and it sucks. And he's got it 25,000 times harder than I do because, yeah, he's got fans out the wazoo. You know what I mean? And I'm sure he's got, oh, man, like you said, and it's true, those 5 comments set you off. You get 10,000 good comments, but then those 5 bad things just overshadow those good things. And it's hard as a human to just not let that happen. So I get it. So, hey, guys, hit me up in the comments and let me know. And if you want to talk back and forth, I'm cool with it, man. I respond to every comment I can. I do. If I don't respond, it's because I didn't see it. Whether it's a thumbs up, a thank you, or I even just, we talk. It's really cool. I like it. I like the interaction. So there you go, guys. Adam Calhoun. Check out some of his music. And then hit my like button. Hit my subscribe button maybe if you want to. And then until next time, guys, have a beautiful day. Oh, and by the way, I can't forget this. I have to thank you patrons. You guys are so amazing. You're going to help make this channel be better than it ever has been. And hopefully it just keeps growing. Right now I've got 3, and you 3 are so special to me. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. And then if you're curious, just click that link in the description. Check out the Patreon. You won't be disappointed. This channel is going to get better. I promise. So, guys, until next time, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.